What's up guys, Bluddshed here. In these videos, we go over some of my favorite builds for each class. In this video, we're talking about Barbarian for patch 2.7.0 and season 23, which is gonna be April 2nd. So set your calendars. Don't do your challenge drift the week of the season, please. Also, the website will be updated probably this weekend. I'm gonna try to get to most of the builds. Everything will be here before the season goes live, like the tier list, the Necromancer starter guide, Rothma and Firebird build videos should all be out before the season. It looks like we're getting the patch on the 30th, so I'll probably just bang it all out within 2 or 3 days right here. Let's start the video off with my absolute favorite slap chop build, the Barbarian Frenzy, the Savage set. Now this is one of my favorites because of how visceral it is. Like you just charge up into elites and you start swinging away like crazy, hacking and slashing, just destroying mobs. You have incredible single target versus like rare mobs, and then even elites or like Rift Guardians. Like it's an elite hunter, but you do have a good amount of AoE. You have like this little 15-yard cone or whatever around your character. Every certain amount of hits, you do like a little explosion. Solid CC and mobility. Your survivability is really up to how good you are at staying out of stuff. You have to constantly reposition because you really can't stand in too many things. You have to kind of jump in and out when you get arcane beams or drag enemies. You have to be a little bit creative, but I played this in hardcore many times and didn't have any moderate issue except when I would go up against sand dwellers. If you see a sand dwellers, just run away. I mean, you're hit so fast and you're swinging at such a crazy speed that all that reflect damage from the sand dweller just goes right to you and one taps you. I actually got killed so fast it went right through my cheat death and it just instantly died on hardcore. It was pretty wild. It sucks not having perma Wrath Berserker, but you learned ways to get around it and you can carry lots of cooldown to make it almost up full time, so it definitely does help. I just feel like a beast when I play the build, and I feel like the thematics are off the charts. So if you haven't had a chance to play the Frenzy Barbarian, I definitely recommend you do so. Remember that every set gets their own leaderboard, so this is the meta for the Frenzy leaderboard this season, this upcoming season. So the leaderboards are gonna have filters on them. If Frenzy is not for you, you might like the next build I got for you. It's the hop and drop build, the hopscotch, jump up and get down, the Leapquake Barbarian. You might be like, Blood, why are you covering this old ass build? You got no business to be talking about, but you might have missed it, man. They actually buffed Leapquake a few seasons ago. I believe maybe the season we got Frenzy Barb. So it kind of flew under the radar because there was other things. They had buffed Whirlwind, I think, and then they buffed Frenzy Barb. So Leapquake was maybe just kind of slid in there. It's pretty strong, man. You can get some good speeds going. You get the mobility, right? You can get the loot socks at level 1. You can put them in your cube. You get loot socks, Bandamite at level 1. The Might of the Earth set is really cool. You can play it with the leap variation. You can also play it with Seismic Slam. So you have 2 completely different play styles all built in one kit. So if Leapquake does get you down, you can check out Seismic Slam. I don't have it in this video, but it will be on the website. Leapquake is deceptively tanky. Like you wouldn't notice it was a tanky build. But again, like, you know, a lot of times you're rocking Bandamite. Every time you dump your Fury, which is like every 3 jumps, so you like jump, dump, jump and dump, you get healing if you have life per Fury on your gear or a passive. So you're emptying out your whole Fury tank, so you're getting like a big, like almost like a healing pot back every single time. Where with Frenzy Barb, you're kind of worried about your positioning a lot. With Leapquake, you're definitely managing your health. So it's okay to take a lot of damage if you know you have a big Fury dump coming your way to get that health back. And again, because you're get 3 jumps every time, you could jump over arcane beams and do the real hopscotch, and it's pretty satisfying to reposition at will. So if you're feeling froggy, you might want to play Leapquake this season. Pretty solid build overall, and I think you'll like it. Let's talk about the King, the Whirlwind Barb, the tried and true, never let you down, never gonna leave you. Oh no, you got to keep on moving. Spin to win Barbarian. Man, this build's good for everything, right? Well, it's the Hadrig for this season, so you get that for free. You can do bounties, speed runs, you can do solo pushing. It's the best bar build still in the game. You can even support, you can play support with the set. It's pretty much the all-in-one set, the jack of all trades. Pretty easy to gear for. You can play it a multitude ways with the BK weapon set. You can use the Istvan weapon set. That's the Slander, the little rogue. The push build has the ability to use the weapon chain, so you can pull enemies with you throughout the rift. It's super powerful. Not every class has the ability to drag mobs like Barbarian does, so it's incredible to like have an elite at low health and just leave, and then pull that bastard right with you to the next pack. And that way you always have density, you always have elites with you in the Rift. Incredible, incredible utility. You can build super tanky with Stone Gauntlets. You can keep up Perma-Wrath the Berserker, which you can't do on other playstyles because you are using Whirlwind at Suspender. It works great with Zodiac Ring to lower the cooldown of Wrath. Mostly everybody's gonna be playing this next season, especially because it is the Hadrix gift. So you probably be in groups and you can loot share and help each other out. But yeah, man, what do you want? It's the Whirlwind Barb. It's badass in every department. But one thing it's not, okay? It's not the meta of the Leapquake or the Frenzy or the LON leaderboard. Which brings me to the Legacy and Nightmare leaderboard. I'm thinking it's gonna be HOTA. HOTA's powerful. We tested it. You know, all the builds today are tested with 800 Paragon, 100 gem levels, little to no augments. Everything is super suppressed as much as I could make it. I try to give you guys like low parameters so you can achieve that in the upcoming season, or you know what you could do to exceed that, right? It's like a nice bar for everybody, like a middle ground bar. Anyway, HOTA, you jump in, you ground stomp, wrenching smash, you pull the enemies in, and as you can see on the screen, you just start blasting them. HOTA hits really damn hard. It's tanky. You have a lot of life per fury like you do with Leapquake, but this time you're spinning it so fast, you're getting it over time versus in big chunks. When that fire cycle hits, man, it's so sweet. You could also build different ways with the build. It's pretty versatile. Remember, they redesigned followers, so you never have to worry about NEMs or flavor of time anymore on any of your barbarians. So that just opens up more option for bracers and amulet slots. You can carry more Hellfires now, or Squirt's necklaces and all kinds of things. It's just that little bit of utility really opens up the game and gives us just more options to choose from and makes it that much more interesting of a season. You could go Ingeum and run speeds with HOTA, as it's pretty damn good too, but you're gonna probably go with Whirlwind or Frenzy Barb for speeds. Frenzy Barb is deceptively fast. Leapquake is slower overall, but then you get way more AoE clear. As you hit the ground, you pull them all on top of you, but it's still really fast. Experiment, try them out. Again, I'll have the website updated with everything. I'm gonna spend this whole weekend and get the written guides complete. That way you guys have them ahead of time. I hope you like these preview videos. They're really fun to make just to give you guys a taste of what you could play, some of my favorite builds. These aren't the de facto 4 best builds. These are just like what I like and what's strong, like what I would recommend to my friends, and you guys are my friends. But that's gonna be all for me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I have a second channel in the description where I talk about stocks, even though the market's been horrible lately. Tons of links, social media. That's it. My name's Bluddshed. I'm out of here. Peace.